And down in the bottom right corner of Entombed Valley, we have the red Protoss.
He is. Oh, he looks sort of purple.
MVP.Finale is the red Protoss down in the bottom right.
Him.
And Karont3 Esports Club Lucifron is the green Terran up in the top left. And this is our lovely starboard display here, mechanism.
Right.
And all the colors are correct now.
Like I
so
said, I'm
Eric,
just bad at this.
He's just having fun.
I'm just bad at this. I admit it. I will openly admit it. The broadcast is not quite as professional as it normally is today, and I will take full responsibility for that. But hopefully the games are still good.
Yeah, you
hopefully
said
people still enjoy them.
You said some of the best TVPs ever are on this map, so I mean,
true.
Fingers crossed for that. Hopefully, Lucifron and Finale show us some awesome stuff. Finale, you know what I think he should do? I think you should just do a full wall off and anti-Hellion build.
It's like wall this ramp or this giant ramp
build
here.
Build pylons, like a secure circle around all of his probes.
It's like line
all
his
the way
entire
around.
Base with it.
Yeah, man.
It's like they're safe. Out. And then you put a ring of cannons around that.
Yeah, dude.
And then you go carriers, and then you're playing big game hunters.
That's right. And you can take your expansion, which is also someone else's expansion.
That's right.
Because there's only like 4 expansions for 8 players to share on big game hunters.
Yep. But that's fine.
It's pretty exciting.
That's fine.
It does create tension.
A little bit.
So, yeah, looks like Finale's going to scout the top right first. He's going to be a little disappointed when he doesn't find anything there. I'm wondering if Lucifron's going to just take a pit stop at the Zelnaga Tower and then keep on going across map.
Well, yeah, it's good to hit that Zelnaga Tower just because sometimes you can get the vision and catch your opponent, you know, moving by on the outside. But it is not. And I'm actually a little bit surprised that Finale's scouting here. Our maps are cross positions only, I believe,
even
on this
Entombed?
map.
Yeah, I believe you're right.
I think it is Entombed. Ours is cross positions, yeah. So he doesn't need to scout, but there are plenty of other versions of this map where you do. So just kind of being diligent about it.
And Lucifron could have been hiding a CC there with the knowledge that it's always cross. So
quite possible, yeah.
Finale could have just busted this game wide open, but didn't. So we need some Finale puns. Vampire didn't last very long, unfortunately.
No. Well, Finale, if he doesn't last very long, then
it won't be a very good finale. It'll be a finale, his own finale.
It would be a quick finale.
Yeah.
It's too short.
Well, but maybe
look at this. This is kind of big. Engineering bay being put up right now for Lucifron. Yeah. The reason being
he wants turrets.
That's right. He wants turrets really early. No, actually, this engineering bay, it's good. You know, if you see your opponent is going for Nexus first, you can block it quite a bit. Just look at it. It already has almost 500 hit points. Now, normally this works a little bit better when your opponent skips their first Zealot.
Yeah.
If they go for their Stalker first, that's when this engineering bay block is really, really annoying to deal with as Protoss. But as things are in this particular game, the Zealot, when he finally does decide to get up the courage to go down there and hit that engineering bay, is going to be able to take it down fairly quickly here with the Stalker that's going to come out as well. And I'm a little bit surprised, actually. Normally, you'd want to be DPSing down that engineering bay as fast as possible.
He wants that SCV,
He
man.
really wants to kill it. Oh,
he got it.
Oh, he got it. That SCV wanted to die,
why?
man.
Yeah, why, Lucifron? You were doing so good.
He could have just gotten it with the Stalker, but
yeah, that's
whatever.
Interesting decisions by both players, but now the engineering bay is taking some damage. It's still in the production tab, though. Now it's finally dead. I don't know. If, he did get the cancel, but Lucifron already has his orbital command.
Oh, look at this. And a third
command center. Wow.
A third command center, yeah. So this is going to be that really aggressive powering style that we see players like TSL Polt do quite a bit. They often go for really fast third command centers and then just make like 5 barracks right away and just make a ton of early bio units and try to put some pressure on their opponent with that. And I like that style. I like it a lot. You do delay getting ghosts with it a lot of times, but the trade-off is that you legitimately just have a ton of units to work with. Looks like Finale, though, looking to be a little bit aggressive himself as well. He's got 3 gates soon, and he will be able to put some pressure of his own on with this pylon.
Well, I haven't even seen a ghost yet in this series.
Yeah, not yet.
But 4 barracks being added on total.
Up to 5, yeah.
Putting him at 5. He's going to be slapping... actually, no. Does he have... He doesn't even have any refineries up yet.
Not yet,
He's going for a 3rd command center and 5th barracks before dropping that 1st refinery at 6 minutes.
If you go for 3 barracks like this, or 3 command centers like this, the normal amount of barracks to go for is 5. Just because you need to be producing off of that many of them for a while you get gas for things like upgrades and add-ons, just to kind of stay safe. And what you can do then is you'll have enough Marines to kind of push back any Stalkers that may be poking.
Is that a pylon just below those?
Yes, it is.
All right.
There
so
it
he's
is.
Ready for some warpins.
Yep, that's right. But there are going to be a lot of Marines out 4 being made at once, and there are 2 bunkers too, so it's going to be pretty tough for Lucifron to put some or to get taken out here, I think. Finale. It's going to be able to do a little bit of damage maybe to that, but yeah.
This reminds me of our first game, except the bunkers are a little bit further removed, actually, from the mineral line than they were for McCole. And Lure actually getting that free damage on those bunkers. I don't think Finale's going to have the same success if he does that straight up, just because the ramp is a little bit wider. It's a little bit more coverage it'll have to hit with those force fields, and there's a lot more production already in place. Like, timing is just way later. So
Finale knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
I mean, he saw that
bull rush, I guess.
Exactly. He saw that there were 3 bunkers immediately. Got his Forge going in his Twilight Council.
Ooh,
look at this.
quick.
Ooh, haven't seen this for a while. This is kind of cool. Very fast Templar Archive. So we are going to see a rush for Speedlot Archon and then probably Storm too. There's kind of 2 different ways you can do this. 2 different ways we see Protoss players doing this often. It's usually +1 Charge Lot Archon, but sometimes you see them rush right for Psionic Storm as well. Just because with this style, you have, no ghosts. So there's not going to be any risk of EMP or anything, and that's when Templar can get really, really effective.
That's true, and I mean, Stimpack is started now, +1 weapons are started now, but he's not going to ever hit that timing between now and the time that the Templar Archives finish. Obviously, already finished, and Charges started, Psionic Storm has started, Templars have already started. I mean, all those Psystorm starting to be upgraded before Stimpack is finished is like the money timing for Protoss.
Well, this is a 2 base that you see every once in a while out of Protoss, and it can be very effective. I think the big thing that clued him in on it is that there are actually 3 bunkers here. 3 is maybe overdoing it just a little bit, and that kind of tells Finale that Lucifron is hiding something.
Yeah,
and
he's got time to tech.
Yeah, in this case, he knows that it's probably going to be a 3rd command center. I mean, immediately after he stopped attacking, he sent the Zealot up here to watch for it, so he's going to see the command center float in. He's not expecting it any sooner, because what you can do is just really saturate both of these bases with it, and then, move out. But yeah, seeing these 3 bunkers, I think, is a big part of why we see Finale going for this quick Psionic Storm, because he knows with this style, probably not going to be a lot of tech, probably just a lot of bio, and those guys are going to be pretty vulnerable to Storm.
That's right, and I mean, you can see a lot of bio when you look at the supply count. He's up by 25 already. That's about 33% more than Finale actually has, and a little surprised that Finale just let that command center land, didn't even try to contend it. There's no fighting units. I mean, he saw it, but didn't wait for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he just bolted out of there as soon as he saw it instead of trying to put up some contention. But this SCV is sent at a great time. Oh, he's so lucky. He saw both sides of that flanking force, too. So he knows exactly how much is at his doorstep. Drops the scan just to verify. Didn't see this more. Oh, actually, now he is going to see the most recent warp in, because Finale's just going to show it to him. Stim is
gonna go
done.
for it.
No Storm here yet. There's 4 Templar right there, though. Oh, God, this could be mean.
Oh, man, and Lucifron just sitting underneath it. The bio just melting. Look at that low health.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
What a huge swing in supply there. That just closed the gap so much.
Well, now imagine if he would have been one of those Terran players that salvages their bunkers when they move out. This game would be over right now. Yeah, so this is a good lesson for you Terran players out there. Doesn't matter how many pros do it. It's not worth it. You don't need those 75 minerals that bad.
The orbital just took off and landed here.
The reason for that is to distract the AI.
I guess.
Yeah, he's going to try to, because when things move up the ramp, Stalkers in the back are going to focus fire this because of their long range, or not focus fire, but they'll get distracted, So it's kind of just a safety move for a moment by Lucifron, just in case there was going to be a really fast second push. He was going to be able to distract a bit with that command center.
Those storms were actually, of course, brilliant and did a lot of damage, but obviously Psystorm doesn't do anything to buildings. He didn't really he wasn't comfortable with the force that he had and the lack of energy that he now has, so he couldn't really keep that wave going, and you can see him actually retreating back through the middle of the map now. But he does have 3 pylons in pretty secure positions, doesn't know that this is being fortified here at the 3rd base. Is he going to take a 3rd Nexus of his own?
Yep.
Yeah, already.
He is,
off the side of his base there.
Kind of a response to realizing that he can't really end the game with what he had. Again, he saw those bunkers and he's like, all right, with the supply depot placement there, with Charge Lot Archon and a little bit of Storm, I can't beat this. So, take a 3rd. He's been making probes the entire time, so he hasn't decided, he hasn't, made a decision to go all in with anything at any point. Just wanted to do some strong pushing.
Yep, and just switching back to Production tab, we see Ghosts on the way for Lucifron, and Robotics Bay on the way for Finale, so both players switching up their tech a little bit. Both players, actually, no, only Finale rolling upgrades. I don't even see any weapons upgrades. Oh, the armory's got to finish before he can continue that, I see.
Yeah, we're going to see 2-2 probably started pretty soon here. He's a little bit low on gas, so it's going to be a little bit delayed with that. Wasn't able to quite get his third up as quick as he wanted to. It was a little bit delayed, so that's going to kind of put a bump in the road as far as getting Ghosts and also upgrades. He's going to have to spend a little bit of that gas on Ghosts right now instead.
Yep, I mean, he's already got several out, 2 more on the way. So if he can land some nice EMPs on the Archons, obviously it'll be great. If he lands them on the Templar, it'll be great. As long as he doesn't whiff.
Flew right in.
He'll be fine. Yeah, that was a dead observer.
Yeah. Well, supply-wise right now, Lucifron still does have the lead. And if we look at the unit counting station, 33 Marines, 17 Marauders, and 5 Ghosts, 3 Archons, 3 Stalkers, a Sentry, and 5 High Templar as well. There are also 22 Zealots mixed in with that. No Colossus just yet. The first one just popping about now. It's going to be out by the time he gets to the bottom. The Zealot does know that this is all coming, though, so Finale is going to have time to respond.
Yep, this is going to be one of those classic battles of EMP versus Storm.
Yep.
If he can land some good EMP splashes on the charge lots before they get up in his grill, that'll be excellent for him. Obviously, if he can get the stem timed properly and dodge storms, that's going to be massive here. Oh, and that Colossus right in the middle of everything. It's just adding another complication to this for Lucifron. He does have a sizable force. He is going to head toward the third. Storm hits only a few units, so Lucifron dodges a lot of damage. Oh man, running right back through there, and the Ghosts go down extremely fast.
Yes, they do.
Those charge lots. I can't see Lucifron doing well here.
Yeah,
wow. GG before even losing his force.
That was quick. So MVP taking another game there against Karont3 Esports Club. Lucifron no